All righty, folks, as we get set here on the Snow College pregame report with the starting lineups, Brady Gates, Shandy Syret, Holly Matthews, Kinley Brinkerhoff, and Haven Syret. Coach Brinkerhoff, these girls have really developed. Coach Brinkerhoff's done a great job with them this year, bringing this team along. For Manila, Sadie Davis, Abby Schofield, number 5, Callie Bear,
Cassie Wall, and Cameron Slaw.
Cameron Slaw averages 9 points a game. Cassidy, is it Cassidy or Cassidy? Cassidy Slaw averages 9, and Cassidy Wall 10.
And Cassie, she's had a big tournament so far. She scored 13, 16, and then yesterday had 22. So she's had a big tournament. And then on the other side for Bryce Valley, Holly Matthews has been pretty dominant, especially inside. Two players that didn't have as much of an impact in the first meeting, but have been really effective as of late.
Absolutely, yeah. Holly's game has really developed, and the outside game for Bryce Valley as well. So I'm interested to see how these two teams match up. It's been 6 weeks since they played, and Bryce Valley's game style has changed a lot. Wide open, Brady Gates underneath as Manila comes up in a 1-3-1 zone, pass taken away from Haven Syret to the right wing. Up top, Slaw at the high post. That's Davis. Nice little handoff, or she pivots and takes the basket, lays it up, won't go. Haven Syret has Brady Gates ahead, won't risk the pass. It's a triangle and 2 is what that is. As behind the defense, Haven, what a great play. They bring the offensive player to the high post. They get it to her. The defense collapses, and she hits Haven on the low block.
All three pieces of the triangle collapsed on the ball, which left that backside wide open.
It's a nice cut. That's Schofield for 3, won't go. So definitely a triangle and 2, and rightfully so. Kinley Brinkerhoff has been shooting extremely well, and so has Shandy Syret. Again, backside, they get a high screen. They get it to Shandy underneath. Haven. Kinley catches, shoots the 3, left wing off the back iron. Jump ball, possession will go Manila.
And both of these teams really like to shoot the 3. Cameron Slaw for Manila. You also have Cassie Wall. She'll let it fly from deep. And then with Bryce Valley, you have Kinley, Haven, Shandy Syret. So a lot of shooters in this matchup.
Yeah, Cache Tebbs and Grace Leach, who didn't start today, but they will also shoot the 3 for Bryce Valley. Nice dribble drive take across the paint. Scoops it up with her right hand. Cassie Wall with the 2-point basket. Coming right from left in their road greens, Bryce Valley with the ball. In the corner, Haven to Holly Matthews at the high post. Brady Gates to Haven, skip past left corner, back to Brady up top. Right side, Kinley Brinkerhoff looks into the corner. Holly Matthews to Haven. She cuts to the low post. Haven shot blocked. And the rebound pulled down by Sadie Davis. Right wing, Bear pulls up from the foul line, won't go. Holly Matthews had it, and then it's knocked away by Callie Bear, and she's called for the foul.
Just the first foul, so that's a good sign. Sometimes these games, if they start piling up the fouls quick, can slow down a lot, but tempo's been good.
All knotted up at 2, 5:13 to go in the first. Haven. Bryce Valley runs 2 cutters through the post, a high screen and roll to Holly Matthews, gets the shot up, won't go. Brady Gates saves the rebound on the end line. Bryce Valley resets. I love that play design. They clear all 3 defenders out. Nice takeaway on the right wing. Going the other way is Cameron Slaw. Gets it up, blocked, and hits the bottom of the rim. Good recovery by Kinley Brinkerhoff.
Yeah, she had to She was trailing Slaw the whole way and did a good job with her hands trailing it back, just barely knocked it loose.
Haven cuts the corner, shot over the top, rebound loose, picked up by Shandy Sirett on the right side, gets her own rebound again, and that's tied up. Jump ball as Shandy and Callie Bear.
That's one of those plays for Shandy Sirett where it kind of took a weird bounce right into her lap. It almost catches you off guard that it comes to your right, open under the hoop. Not quite ready to put it up yet.
Yeah, you're expecting it to bounce one way, and all of a sudden, bang, there it is. Haven gets a screen. The roll to Brady Gates, off the glass and fouled. It's a great pick and roll from that right wing. Haven does a good job being the defender into the screen, and then Brady pivots, drop steps towards the basket on a reverse pivot at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. First free throw's up hard off the back iron for Brady Gates. Still 2-2 tie, 4 minutes into the first. Brady sets, shoots again, got that one. Those free throws brought to you by Camping World in St. George and Royal Express Transmission. Hands back to Slaw, bounce pass inside. Nice look by Abby Schofield, or to get it down to Abby Schofield for the 2-point basket.
It's a great look, and it starts with Schofield getting position. She was right under the held the seal, and Slaw was able to deliver a perfect pass.
Bryce Valley again runs that same play. They're clearing the defense out with 2 cutters, and then the wings coming over and setting the screen, and they're running a pick and roll off of it. Holly Matthews unable to convert. Pendleton into the game for Manila. Pass inside again. Up and in. Abby Schofield, 4 quick points. Thought they were going to get Holly Matthews on the foul with that little bit of slap on the wrist.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back possessions, a Slaw to Schofield in the post. That time, much more difficult pass, but Slaw put it in the perfect spot.
So they're working that mismatch. They get a Schofield and Haven Sirett. Schofield's just a little taller and working that post. Kinley to Haven on the pick and roll from the corner. Got it.
That was so pretty, perfectly executed. And with that triangle and 2, it leaves some holes. Bryce Valley doing a great job at exploiting those holes.
Step right, pull up, 18-foot jumper right wing, won't go for Cassilly Wall. Holly Matthews with the rebound for Bryce Valley. You know, these two teams, Tyler, they come in, Manila number 9, Bryce Valley 10, and so they're playing for the 5th, 6th place. You know, they're playing 5th and 7th for the consolation championship on day 4 of the state tournament. That's a good accomplishment for both these teams.
Yeah, and Bryce Valley, they lost to Tabiona, who's now in the championship, and that was a tied game at halftime.
Oh, nice give and go. High post, they lob it over again to Abby Schofield. 6 points in this quarter for Abby Schofield. 8-5, Manila. Cassidy School, go ahead.
As you say, she's getting open. She's doing a great job at getting position. That time, good timing on the pick and roll.
Again, in that same play comes across. That time they missed the screen. Haven dives on the floor to save the loose ball. Tied up in the right corner. Kinley Brinkerhoff and Cameron Slaw. Cache Tebbs in for Bryce Valley. Reagan Browning for Manila. And who else checked in? Number 10 for Manila. Pass right wing, Callie Bear. Looks down, inside. Right wing, Bear again. 3-point up for rebound, missed again. Cache Tebb pulls it out of there, goes off the foot, but picked up by Kinley Brinkerhoff. 57 seconds to go in the first. Kinley, right wing. Cache Tibbs, open left wing, 3 off the front iron. Holly Matthews there to get it. The rebound, she puts it up, she's fouled. She'll take a trip to Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. First one off the mark as Holly Matthews gets set for the second. 8-5, Manila 3-point lead. Misses both. Coincidentally, Bryce Valley 1 of 4 from the foul line. Could have a tie game if they were all made. Pass down inside, blocked by Holly Matthews. She gets that to Haven Sire at 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. Haven to Cache on the right wing. Holly Matthews in the corner. Back to Cache. Dribbles in, loses the handle. Bounce pass right corner, Holly. Skip pass. Leach from the elbow. Got it! Grace Leach bangs in a little jumper from the foul line.
Great pass from Holly, using her size to pass over the defense.
1 second on the quarter clock. No good. 8-7 Manila after 1. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1ABall.com.
Clark's Country Market and Rustler's Restaurant on Main Street in Tropic, your hometown grocer. Rustler's offers a wide variety of entrees, and Kindy's Sweet Shop will satisfy that sweet tooth. Dallas and Emily Clark wish the Bryce Valley Mustangs success. Denny Orton at Coldwell Banker Realty is pleased to support all the teams in this year's tournament. Denny has done his best to accommodate both buyers and sellers in our rural area. Top listings and personalized service is what you get with Denny Orton at Coldwell Banker Realty in Penguins. The Cowboys Smokehouse Cafe began in 1993 as a true Texas-style barbecue joint. Over the years, it has evolved into the full-service establishment that it is today. The restaurant is owned by the Perkins and Magoon family. We invite you to the tastiest barbecue around.
Got a great game going here. Mike Alstrom alongside Tyler Gibb as we bring you the Bryce Valley Mustangs and the Manila Mustangs from Richfield High School in this Consolation Championship on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1ABall.com. Also on TeamHive.live, KTTA 8.1, and KSLSports.com. Great partnerships with all these helping bring these games to you as Grace Leach will inbounds to Cache Tibbs at half court. Bryce Valley ball to start the second quarter. Give and go. Holly Matthews from the wing passes back in across the paint to Shandy Sire, and it's knocked away. And it'll be Manila basketball going the other direction, left to right across your screen. Up top, Manila has Slaw. Right wing is Bear. They give that back to Schofield. Hands it to Davis. Kicks it out. That's going to be passed out to the left wing and out of bounds. Callie Bear can't get a handle on it.
You can see Bryce Valley sagging in a little bit more when Schofield gets it on the block, not letting her get a touch close to the rim, forcing her to catch it a little further out.
Give and go again from the right wing from Holly to Grace Leach. Holly misses, and the rebound's pulled down by Callie Bear for Manila. Bryce Valley in a 2-3 zone. Bear right wing up top to Wall. Left side is Slaw. Back to the right wing, Wall. In the corner, 18-foot jumper won't go. Shandy Sirett with the rebound. And a foul. It's going to be called on Sadie Davis. Back into the game, Kinley Brinkerhoff and Brady Gates. That'll give Shandy and Haven a breather. Cache Tibbs brings it up the right side of the floor. Backs it out. Skip pass in the corner to Leach, to Tibbs. Spins back to the middle. Leach's shot's blocked. Brady Gates gets it. Chased loose in the corner. Brady Gates chases it down again. Tebbs. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Get the shot up in time, but it's not going. And they reset the shot clock before the buzzer should have sounded.
It wasn't, yeah, it didn't hit the rim, so it should have gone off, but as soon as it hit zeros, it just started counting down from 35 again.
Maybe they knew it was going out of bounds. Wall at the high post, pass fouled by, so the pass to the high post to Abby Schofield, and she's fouled by Grace Leach. 8-7, 6 minutes left in the first half. Manila with the 1-point lead. 3 across the bottom of the paint for Manila. Screens across into the corner, ball knocked away, and Brady Gates at the foul. Diving for the loose ball. Makes some contact with Sadie Davis. Again, same set. 1 on the foul line, 3 on the low blocks. Sadie Davis tries to wall up inside. They pass it over the top of everybody to Cassidy Wall. She dribbles left, loses the handle, out of bounds.
Still scoreless in the second quarter is both teams. So the adjustments that Coach Brinkerhoff and Coach Pendleton made at the end of one so far proving to be effective on the defensive end.
Leach, left wing for Bryce Valley. Screen for Matthews. And she moves, and there's a lot of contact there, and she gets called for the moving screen. That's her first foul. That's the third team foul. Slaw will bring it across half court for Manila. Bounce pass to Davis, left side. Brings it back up top. Right wing is Bear. In the corner, Schofield for 3. A Bryce Canyon City 3. Abby Schofield.
Schofield is feeling it in the first half. She had 3 points down low in the paint. Now she says, why not step it out and get 3?
Bryce Valley spreads it around, 5 out. Then they bring Brinkerhoff to the high post. Leach dribbles in, back out to Tebbs up top. Little 12-foot jumper for Tebbs is long off the right side. The rebound's picked up by Callie Bear on the right side of the glass. Left side, Davis pulls up off the dribble, gets a rebound, shot, and fouled, and 1. Oh, sorry, that is not Davis. That is Callie Bear.
And how about Bear? She shoots the pull-up jumper, realizes it's going to miss and come off pretty hard, but sticks with the play and hustles in all the way to the right block. So opposite side of where she shot it from, gets the rebound and a tough finish.
Timeout on the floor of this 1A state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now. All right.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1 as we bring you into the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Line violation as Callie Bear had the opportunity for a three-point play, made the shot, but stepped over the line, gets called for the line violation. Manila on a 5-0 run, 13-7, 4:44 to go in the first half. Matthews open at the high post. They pass it to Shandy in the corner. Gates up top. Haven cuts across the top. Matthews high post, turns, looks, gives to Haven in the corner, left side, dribble drive, and loses the handle. As great job by Sadie Davis. She kind of walls up, stands straight up, and there's contact, but all created by Haven Syrup.
That last time out for Bryce Valley, Coach Brinkerhoff was pretty fiery in a passionate huddle. It looked like, we don't have the coaches mic'd up, so we don't know, but it looked like he was telling his team, we need to attack the basket more. When you get it inside, don't be shy. Go strong to the hoop.
Bryce Valley's gone back into a man defense. Up top, Schofield, who has 9 points to lead all scorers in the game. Deep three, going to rattle off the rim and out of bounds. Grady Pendleton, she has 14 threes on the regular season.
She was nearly on the paw of the Wildcat there, the logo three.
The deep threes over at the Sevier Valley Center. Cache Tebbs left wing three won't go. Gates tips it up, misses. Rebound Sadie Davis for Manila. You get those three-point lines, and then they step behind the third one, and it's like, holy smokes, that's a long three. Right wing, Slaw dribbles, gets a screen, goes right to left across the top, hands to Davis, little turn, reverse step at the high post, misses, the rebound put back up by Manila, and Callie Baird, just aggressive defense, maybe a touch aggressive as she bodies up and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, she's been really aggressive these last few possessions. She had the offensive rebound for the and one, and then offensive rebound there and missed, but still trying to fight to get it back after her miss.
And she'll go to the bench. That was her second foul. Fourth team foul, fifth team foul for Manila. Tebbs, left wing. Matthews at the foul line. She kind of, so she bends her knees as she's shooting, and she doesn't use them as a spring, and that shot comes short. As an interesting, it's like she hesitated in the middle of her shot. Just Bryce Valley seems to not quite have that confidence today that they had yesterday. Nice little mini hook off that right low post. Sadie Davis just kind of drop steps left, keeps the ball in the right hand, scores. Manila now in a 2-3 zone. Shandy Syret misses the three, the right wing. And that's Sadie Davis with the rebound for Manila. Give and go at the high post. Davis won't go. Matthews with the rebound.
That's a great rebound. The awareness to tip it to herself. She knew Davis was still on her back, but just tips it, grabs it.
Tebbs to Matthews to Gates. Tebbs left wing. Dribbles into the middle, kicks it out. Shandy set, shoots the three. It's off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Schofield for Manila.
Bryce Valley still held scoreless this quarter. They've been stuck on 7 for about 7 or 8 minutes.
15-7, 1:37 to go in the first half. Right wing Slaw at the high post. Davis dribbles right, lays it up with the right hand, won't go. She cuts to the basket. Manila really attacking the basket well, working it around. Matthews, she'll take a three, right wing, and hits it. Bryce Canyon City 3, Holly Matthews, first points of the second quarter for Bryce Valley.
Sometimes you just need to see that next basket go in, and Matthews finally delivers that.
1 minute to go, 15-10. Tries to answer for the three, won't go for Wall. They're going to call the foul on Brinkerhoff. And Bryce Valley fans not happy about that one.
It's raining booze at Richfield High School. The Boo Birds have come out. I believe it was either Pendleton or it might have been Kate Bambra who was playing defense, fighting around the screen, and officials thought Brinkerhoff got a little too tight.
Dribble drive from the right wing, gets it up and in. Cassidy Wall. 17-10. Manila on an 8-3 run in this second quarter. Nice dribble drive from the right corner. Shandy Sirer with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Across the timeline, ahead Slaw. 8 seconds to go in the first half. Dribble drive, right wing. Wall is fouled. Wall attacking the basket really well from this right side. She's getting Shandy Sired on her hip and going to the rack.
Yesterday against Whitehorse, we watched her drive down the right side a number of times, especially in the third quarter, to get things going for Manila and hold off a Whitehorse team that was on the comeback trail. She hasn't done as much of that in this first half, but she hasn't needed to this point, as Schofield has had the hot hand, but the last two possessions done a great job.
6 points as Cassidy Wall makes both Legacy Ace Hardware free throws. So 4.5 seconds to go in the first half. Bryce Valley ball. Inbound to Haven. They give it to Cachet, to Shandy. Gets the shot up, but it's kind of partially blocked by Davis. That's going to do it for the first half. 19-12 after 2 quarters of play. Manila with the lead. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
Welcome out to the Southern Utah University Halftime Report. Ready to soar with SUU. Check them out at suu.edu as we watch the Manila High School cheerleaders for your halftime entertainment. Manila pulling away, outscoring Bryce Valley 11-5 in that second quarter, 19-12 at the half.
Yeah, Manila, they've been playing that triangle and 2 on defense, trying to force Bryce Valley to spread out the scoring, and that's what they've done. Only Haven Siret has made more than 1 field goal. There's 5 different Bryce Valley Mustangs that have scored. Haven's the only one that's made more than 1 field goal. So Bryce Valley getting a little bit spread out, and they did a great job in the first quarter to get those looks. Started struggling in the second quarter until the end, but we'll see what adjustments they can make to get those shots up.
Absolutely. This halftime being brought to you by this SUU halftime, also brought to you by Alton Cole, Bryce Canyon Inn and Pizza, Bryce Canyon Scenic Tours, Bryce Country Cabins, Zions Bank in Panguitch and Richfield, Bryce Subway, Wilson Orthodontics, Utah Independent Bank, Tropic Town, Bryce Valley Prevention Coalition, Stone Canyon Inn, Stonehearth Grill, Cannonville Town, Canyon Trail Rides, Stage Stop Station, Security Title, Chisel's Ranch Sorting, Clark's Rustlers Restaurant. We'll take a quick break and be back with the Bryce Valley cheerleaders after this.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah.
The development employs 32 people at the extraction site and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National
Your Southern Utah University halftime. Bryce Valley Mustang cheerleaders now on the floor for your entertainment. This halftime entertainment brought to you by Security Title, Stage Stop Station, Ruby's Inn, Caldwell Banker, Smokehouse, Cowboy Smokehouse in Panguitch, Garfield County, Rocky Mountain Fence, Garfield Ready Mix, Precise Tax and Accounting, JCI Billing, Panguitch Drug, Joe Dalton Automobile Body, and JT Steel and Commissioner Jerry Taylor. Spencer Brother Feed, Southern Utah Vision Care, Snow College, and Royal Express Transmission in Panguitch. This has been your Southern Utah University halftime report. Ready to soar with SUU. Check them out at suu.edu.
Panguitch Drug Store on Main Street in Panguitch has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
this year, as we celebrate Bryce Canyon National Park's 100th anniversary, we invite you to be part of the Bryce Canyon Association, so your generations can enjoy it as we do today.
Precise Tax and Accounting, located in Cedar City. They are a full-service CPA firm focusing on small business and individual tax preparation and planning. They also offer services in bookkeeping, payroll processing, business consulting, and business structuring.
Who knows what today's number is?
9.
Bingo! Studies show that kids start making up their minds about alcohol as early as 9.
9.
Brought to you by the Panguitch, Bryce Valley, and Escalante Prevention Coalitions.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Panguitch, has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Marquet Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Marquet a call today, 435-463-1659.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
SUU is located within a 5-hour drive of more than 20 national parks and monuments, which is why SUU is trademarked the University of the Parks. SUU's incredible location and connection to the outdoors is ultimately what brought me to campus. My professors are great at teaching us hunts and connecting them to the real world. At SUU, we literally have the world's best backyard. Come see it yourselves.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
If you are buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request security title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
Stage Stop Station has all of your traveling needs. Stop by our Route 12 grill for a homemade burger and fries, or for fresh south-of-the-border Mexican cuisine.
Stone Canyon Inn and Stone Hearth Grill are located in Tropic, Utah, adjacent to Bryce Canyon National Park. We feature the area's finest upscale dining experience. Our menu can be found at stonehearthgrill.com.
Tropic, Utah is your destination, located in the middle of 5 national and 4 state parks with other recreation areas to see as well. With more hiking, biking, horseback riding, canyoneering, and adventure than you can do in a lifetime, Tropic has lots of options for lodging and dining. Hope to see you soon in Tropic.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salina, Monroe, and Milford. Our loan officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
This state championship basketball, the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, and the Bryce Canyon Association. Check out the Bryce Canyon Association at brycecanyon.org for the great activities they've got going on this summer. Bryce Canyon National Park, its 100-year anniversary as we start the second half from Richfield High School on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com. Little dribble drive penetration, hangs on the rim, rolls off the rim. Holly Matthews knocks the rebound, rolls it out, and then it's picked up by Haven, and Haven is fouled.
And immediately, Coach Pendleton signals for Reagan Browning to go get Callie Bear. That's her third foul. So just 15 seconds in, they draw up a perfect play, execute it to perfection, just missed the layup, and then right after that, Bear picks up her third foul.
And now Manila back in that 2-3 zone. 3 from the corner won't go. Shandy Sire with the rebound for Bryce Valley. Shandy looks at the 3, right wing to Holly Matthews in the right corner. Brady Gates kicks it out. Kinley Brinkerhoff catches, shoots just a hair long off the back iron. Rebound pulled down by Davis for Manila. Slaw, right wing to Browning. Davis banks it in with the right hand she cuts down the right lane. What a take by Davis.
She missed the easier one on the first possession, but that one able to put it home.
Again, Kinley Brinkerhoff, the inside-out action. Matthews saves the rebound. Tries to pass it back to Brady Gates, and it's taken away by Manila. Three-pointer up, got it! Bryce Canyon City 3, Slaw. Cameron Slaw, her first points of the game. She has 21 threes on the season. That Bryce Canyon City 3. Coach Brinkerhoff will call a timeout. Manila, a 5-0 run to start this third quarter. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Wendy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
For almost 70 years, the Yardley Insurance Agency has been helping people find the insurance that's right for them. They represent several companies, including Allstate and Liberty Mutual, and have friendly staff that are ready to meet your insurance needs. Yardley Insurance is proud to support the Region 20 tournament.
Off the timeout, Bryce Valley inbounds on the sideline. They work it around Matthews with the turnover as she tries to get that to Haven Sired on the left wing from the low post. Left wing, Cassidy Wall spins, takes it down, gives to Abby Schofield, and she misses. Haven Sired with the rebound for Bryce Valley. They take it down, set up their offense in the corner. Shandy Sired back to Holly Matthews, turns, looks, Cache Tibbs, left wing three, off the front iron. Chased down in the corner and out of bounds.
Bryce Valley just not shooting the way they're accustomed to, and that's made it difficult for the offense to get going because a lot of times they'll use their strong outside shooting to then work their way inside. They hit 7 threes in their first game this week and then 11 in their second game. They've only hit 1 so far.
You know, and I wonder, Tyler, a lot of times we get to this fourth day of a tournament, back-to-back-to-back games, and legs get tired, athletes get tired, and you just wonder if that doesn't affect their shooting.
It's also the early morning game. You're still, you wake up and then you roll into the gym, so your blood hasn't been flowing all day. You haven't been watching basketball, and you're not in that rhythm.
Foul on the baseline. That's against Cameron Slaw. Tebbs, right wing from Shandy Sired up top. Looks in, gets a screen from Brady Gates. Rolls not there. Pass taken away. 3-4 turnovers in this third quarter for Bryce Valley, and Tebbs fouls on the ground before the layup. Grace Wiseman to check in for Bryce Valley. Lob over the top to Wall. She gets it out to the right wing to Browning. She'll hand it to Slaw, bring it around top. Left wing, Cassidy Wall, taken away. Tebbs, one-on-one against Browning. Browning gets back. Tebbs' bounce pass is at the feet and between the legs of Shandy. Browning. Lob inside to Pendleton. Shot up won't go. Rebound Haven Sired. And then Pendleton comes in on the backside with a hard foul. Kinley Brinkerhoff. Grace Leach. And Matthews back into the game. Tebbs in the corner. Matthews, Leach, Wiseman, Brinkerhoff. Around the perimeter they go. Right side, Kinley Brinkerhoff. Bryce Valley, they're working that ball around the perimeter, but the defense isn't having to move. Defense is just being able to just kind of hold. Brinkerhoff, Matthews underneath, Grace Leach. Pass goes through her hands. 5th straight turnover by the Mustangs.
And so far, Manila hasn't had a reason to extend the defense yet, right? Once Bryce Valley starts to knock down some Bryce Canyon City three-pointers, then Manila may have to extend the defense, and that opens up more passing and driving lanes. But so far, Mustangs have been content to just hang back.
I totally agree with you, Tyler. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Alton Coal Development is located in Alton, Utah. The development employs 32 people at the extraction site, and another 30 are employed driving trucks. Alton Coal reclaims the land by restoring habitat for sage grouse and cattle. Alton Coal.
Here's a call out to all experienced CDLA drivers. Barney Trucking wants you to join their team. They pride themselves on what they have to offer. For more info, call their recruiting office at 866-443-1160 or visit www.driveforbarney.com.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Manila off the timeout, inbounds the pass, and then the double dribble. So probably not the play that was drawn up on the sideline.
Wall just barely stretched her pivot foot a little too far.
Brinkerhoff can't shoot the three, left wing won't go. Matthews with the rebound. So Bryce Valley, they're trying to get that into the low block, and that's causing the defense to sag off that opposite wing. And then Matthews with the tall, long arms able to kind of pop that ball out. Leach from Matthews. Three-pointer from the left corner won't go. Rebound pulled down by Wall for Manila. Slaw kicks it to the corner to Browning. Browning dribbles right. Blocked by Matthews, and she gets the rebound. Pass across. Brinkerhoff left side. She pushes Poe, draws the contact, kicks it back. Leach in the corner, fakes the three, dribbles in, steps around the defender, draws a foul on Sadie Davis.
And that time Bryce Valley able to get attacking inside, and the reason is because they went early. They didn't walk the ball up the floor and let the defense get set. The Mustangs, the Manila Mustangs, were still running back, hadn't quite settled into their zone, so able to catch the defense off balance.
Grace Leach at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line makes her first. Shandy Sire back into the game for Bryce Valley. 24-13, 2:48 to go in the third. Leach makes them both. 4 points in the game for Leach. Browning. Bryce Valley puts some just kind of token man pressure in the backcourt. Slaw to Browning. Wall cuts through, then back up top, Schofield. Slaw left corner, left wing three, won't go. Haven Syrett gets the rebound, pushes the tempo. Pass just too far out in front of Grace Leach. She can't get there.
Good idea to push the tempo, but just got to make sure that the pass is there. And she did have Grace ahead of the defense. Just threw it a little too far.
Bryce Valley they kind of jump from that 2-3 out to the half court. Set, shot, three in the corner, rims off. Holly Matthews with the rebound for Bryce Valley. It was a pretty looking shot. I thought that was in as it left the hand. Castley Wall. Matthews at the high post. Tries that pass down to Haven on the low block, and Holly can hit that little 12-foot jumper from the high post. She needs to just take it. Brinkerhoff catches, shoots the three, high bounce, won't go. And a foul on Matthews on the rebound.
Manila, in the first half, they played that triangle and two. This half, they've come out and just gone to a 2-3 zone. So mixed it up at halftime. You have to think Coach Brinkerhoff of Bryce Valley tried to make some adjustments, but Coach Pendleton just decides to go to a basic 2-3 zone, and it's been effective.
This year, as we celebrate
Slaw up top. Bryce Valley in a man defense. 5 around the perimeter for Manila. Pass and cut. Haven trims the pass. Shandy ties it up. Possession goes to Bryce Valley. 24-14. Manila. 10-point lead. 1:21 to go in the third. Shandy. Nice pass and one as Matthews gets that pass down to Haven that time. The defense actually reacted a little bit, moved up, and allowed that pass to be dropped down to Haven.
You mentioned earlier in the broadcast about how Holly has been able to extend her game to the outside and has really improved in that area. And in this game, she's really shown that she can use her size and her height to pass defense. That time she caught it free throw and was able to just look over the defense and drop it down to Haven. She's had a few great looks.
Yeah, that's and Holly, this is a first-year player for Bryce Valley. She's a senior, but she's been a great asset for Bryce Valley as Haven misses the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Free throw. Schofield left side. 3 on the way for Davis off the back iron. Matthews with the rebound for Bryce Valley. Brady Gates out in front of the pack. Kinley Brinkerhoff holds. Up top, Haven Syra to Holly Matthews. She'll take that little jumper, but blocked. And then she falls down. And she fouls Davis.
Good job by Davis. Just Holly's tall, so she's able to get up high when she shoots it, but Davis just does a good job of staying straight up and gets her hands in the way.
Bryce Valley in a full court press, inbounds to Wall, and she drives coast to coast and draws the foul. They give that to Shandy. Cassidy Walt, Legacy Hardware free throw line, makes the first.
Cassidy made 9 free throws yesterday against Whitehorse. She's made 4 today, so she knows how to get to the free throw line and make them when she's there.
You know, and she does just go full speed ahead on that dribble drive. When she's dribbling to the basket, it's full speed ahead.
She does a good job a lot of times if players are running full speed. It's a little bit out of control, but she does a good job at moving quick but staying in control.
14 seconds left in the third. Matthews has Browning all over her as she comes to that high post to get the pass. Gets the foul. That's Browning's first foul. Only the 6th team foul. Pass tipped away, taken away by Wall, and a blocking foul on Bryce Valley. So it will be Manila ball. 6.8 seconds to go in the third period. Bryce Valley's basket. They get it in, back to Slaw. Slaw ahead to Wall. Cassidy Wall drives down, little scoop up, won't go. 26-16 after 3. Manila leads this Utah or 1A state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
If you've ever visited Bryce Canyon National Park, you know that it's nothing short of magical. Recognizing the need to protect such a place, the Bryce Canyon Association was created more than 60 years ago to help provide funding for the park. And this year, as we celebrate Bryce's 100th anniversary as a national treasure, we invite you to be a part of the Bryce Canyon Association by making a donation, be it small or large. Together, we ensure that Bryce Canyon National Park stays magical.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit BryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale is part of that event on Saturday. Great trail rides if you're looking for a fun adventure in the spring. 3 in the corner won't go for Manila. Holly Matthews with the rebound, hands to Kinley Brinkerhoff. Bryce Valley had a 10-point hole, 26-16. In the last 2 quarters, Bryce has scored 9 points. Matthews kicks it out to Brinkerhoff. Haven to Shandy. pass just short. Matthews kind of fading away and can't go to the ball. Rebound put up, won't go. Manila with another rebound. Bear gets it out to Wall. Wall's shot off the mark. And a rebound foul will go against Slaw.
Callie Bear and Cameron Slaw on that possession crashing the offensive glass. Both are a little shorter than a lot of the girls out there, but doing a good job in getting position. But at the same time, Slaw picks up the foul on the rebound, and that sends the Mustangs of Bryce Valley to the free throw line. Doesn't take any time off the clock, a chance for Bryce Valley to chip into the lead.
Yeah, and with that being the first, and so now Bryce Valley will be in the bonus for the whole fourth quarter, basically, as Kinley misses that free throw. Bryce Valley extends the pressure to half court. Wall drives baseline, or sorry, that's Davis. Drives baseline, pass tipped. Davis with the rebound out to the left wing. Slaw up top. There's Wall. Dribble drive, won't go. Tebbs with the rebound for Bryce Valley. Haven Syret pushes up the right side. And Bryce Valley wanting a reach in there, and there was contact from Slaw as she tried to knock that ball away. And blocked by Davis.
Davis on that drive. There may have been contact on the Slaw, but Davis, perfect position, and she stayed disciplined and straight up on the shot attempt.
Blocked by Matthews on Davis. Kinley sees Grace up there, but after the last couple of long passes they've tried to make, Bryce Valley just playing hesitant. Tyler, they not pulling the trigger on those shots because they've missed a few. Matthews gets the basket and one on the continuation.
It was kind of a funny or tough one to judge because Matthews went up, and then I don't know if she may have lost the ball for a split second or just hesitated after she took the hit, but it was almost like a pump or a little clutch.
Yeah. She ends up at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Hard off the side, didn't touch the rim. Bryce Valley 3. Timeout on the floor, Bryce Valley. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Fabrats, family-friendly YouTube on KSLSports.com. Hey, we haven't done our Fabrats trivia. So here's your Fabrats trivia, folks. Fabrats, a family-friendly, fun YouTube channel. Little pull-up jumper, won't bang in, rebound, does. Callie Bear. So here's your Fabrats trivia. What episode, what video did they drop yesterday? Send us the name. Go to Fabrats on YouTube. Send us the name of their video they dropped on Friday yesterday. Three-pointer from the corner, rims out by Shandy. Bryce Valley just not getting those outside shots to fall.
Somehow that one was halfway down the hoop, bounced around 4 times, and they only had the Holly Matthews 3 in the second quarter in terms of their outside shooting.
Tebbs with the takeaway, steps in front of the pass. Haven Syret in and draws the foul on Davis. So email us the answer to uhsslive@gmail.com. What episode did Fab Rats drop yesterday? Haven's hired the Legacy Hardware free throw line. I've got to get rid of the yawns this morning.
It's been a long week or long days. Fun week, long days.
Yeah, it's my favorite week of the year. It's better than hunting season, but that says a lot. Did she make both of those, or just the second?
One for two. Haven got up. You can see her signaling to the official that it was Slaw who was extending her arm, but Haven's the one who gets called for the foul. You have a bang-bang play.
That's Haven's first foul.
It's the sixth team foul for Bryce Valley, so it will be 1-1 for Manila going forward.
Pass over the defense to Slaw. Misses, but the rebound comes down to Schofield. Should give it to Slaw up top. Manila resets. Deep three off the front iron. Rebound. Foul on Manila. Oh, they're going to say it's on Holly Matthews.
So that will be 1-1.
That's Holly's fourth foul.
Say Callie Bear was the one who got fouled. Looked like, was it on the rebound?
They were just kind of reaching for the ball. I don't know. And Holly was between the two. They just kind of all three of them there reaching for the ball. They say the ball never lies. I've heard that before.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. So, my uncle always said that. Bounce pass to Holly Matthews. The foul line won't. Brinkerhoff gets it up top. 4:38 to go in the ball game. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Kinley Brinkerhoff catches, shoots the three in the corner long over the top. Leach, only 5 seconds on the shot clock. Shandy, that one touches the rim, resets the clock. Matthews with the offensive board. Out top to Leach. Leach dribbles in, kicks it out. Kinley Brinkerhoff, right wing three, gets it to go. Finally, one falls for Bryce Valley, and maybe they knocked the rim off from the outside shot. 28-22, still within reach, only a 6-point game. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now.
All right. Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrett, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.com, Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, 1aball.com. KTTA 8.1, 8.2. Bryce Valley in full court pressure. 5-2 run in this fourth quarter for Bryce Valley. Only points, Callie Bear has 2 points for Manila. 4 minutes to go, 28-22 Manila. Shandy Sire with a big rebound off the miss from Cassie Wall. Wall dribbles into the corner. She dribbles back to the middle on that other end. She was going to take dribble and create until she could get that open look. Haven in the corner, lob inside to Shandy, and a push from behind on Abby Schofield. That'll send Shandy to the free throw line.
And yesterday for Manila, they started the fourth quarter with a 7-point lead over Whitehorse. And then Heidi Clark and the Raiders, they fought back and actually took a 1-point lead before Manila responded. Castle Wall helped stop that run and build the lead back up for Manila. So a similar situation as to what they were in yesterday, where they had that fourth quarter lead and were trying to fend off a team fighting back. Bryce Valley slowly chipping away.
Yeah, 28-23. Manila leads by 4 now, 28-24, as Shandy Syrup makes both free throws. Bryce Valley in that full court press. Cachet tries to get back and knocks it away, but she reaches in to do it and gets caught. That will be a 1-and-1 for Castle Wall. You've got to have, in that full court pressure, someone's got to be watching back. You can't all end up above the half court line, because then it just turns into a foot race back.
And Castle Wall is good at foot races to the basket.
Makes her first free throw from Legacy's Hardware free throw line.
I don't know if there's a tournament stat keeper on records for free throws attempted and made this tournament, but Castle Wall has to be up there.
Well, she's 5 of 6 today, and you said she made 9 yesterday?
Yeah, 9.
So that's pretty impressive free throw shooting from Castle Wall for Manila. Inbounds to Grace Leach, kicks it back out. Shandy catches, shoots the 3, rims off. Kinley Brinkeroff there to put it back up and in. 5 points in this fourth quarter, cuts that lead to 3. 5 points for Kinley. Wall takes it coast to coast. Somebody's got to step over and stop her. Castle Wall just absolutely attacking the basket for Manila. Bryce Valley has to find a solution for that. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to Sydney. Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
This state championship basketball brought to you by Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com. 3 minutes to go. Bryce Valley rolls the ball in. Always makes you nervous, because then you got to bend down and pick it up, and if the defenders come flying at you, you can rush that. And in the corner, Shandy looks, gives to Haven left wing, back to Shandy. Inside Haven, drop step left, and she's fouled. Good entry pass from Shandy to Haven. Haven gets the shot up and draws the foul. Take a trip to Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. A little offensive, defensive substitution for Bryce Valley. I have probably never seen a coach that is as good at offensive, defensive substitution as Coach Brinkeroff is. He will take a girl with 4 fouls like Holly Matthews, and it's tough for Holly because she's your rim protector, she's your shot blocker, she's your leading rebounder on the team, and so he's pulling her out because he doesn't want her to foul out. But with those 4 fouls, Haven Syrup misses. She should have had 2 shots. Did she miss both of them?
She missed both.
I thought that was the first one. Timeout saves the possession as the shot clock gets down 2:10. We'll take a timeout as well. This 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese and Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese.
This state championship basketball brought to you by the University of Utah on TeamHive.live, KTTA 8.1 and 8.2. 25 seconds to go on the shot clock. Manila inbounds to Davis. Davis dribbles left, right. Little turnaround jumper on the baseline. Good. Little mini sky hook, kind of just pivots right, then left, keeps the ball high in that right hand. 33-26. Brinkerhoff's three-point shot right wing won't go. Davis with the rebound for Manila. Taken away by Tebbs. Then it goes back to Wall. Bounce pass ahead. Slaw, a little 15-foot jumper, won't go. Brinkerhoff with the rebound. 2 minutes to go in the game. Shandy, baseline, jumper. No, she doesn't. I thought she took the shot, but she passed it into Haven, and Haven is fouled on the shot. With a minute 47 to go, you know, Coach Brinkerhoff has Holly come back. He's not going to have her check back in. But some of those low shots, that, you know, do you risk that, Tyler? Do you put her in and say, hey, you got to make it through this, play hard, and we'll take how the chips fall?
Yeah, there's a minute 47 left in the game. I'm of the opinion a lot of times where it's only foul trouble if you make it that way by taking them out, right? Let them play through it, and if she goes home with 4 fouls, then it's like, well, there's 2 or 3 extra minutes that you could have got out of her.
There's a rebound foul on Shandy as she's over the back. That will put. No, that's a good theory. I mean, you know, you don't leave it on the floor. You can't take that foul home with you.
Yeah, if this was a minute 46 left in the third quarter, then, you know, keep her out of the game for a little bit. But there's a minute 46, so if you sit her for another, as she does check back in for offense, but, you know, if you sit her for half of it, at least let her play half of it, and if she fouls out, she sits half of it anyways.
First one's good for Davis. Bryce Valley had cut the lead to 3 at one point. And Bryce Valley's had the opportunities. They are 3 of lane violation on Davis.
If you look at the
3 of 8 from the free throw line for Bryce Valley in this fourth quarter alone. Sorry, if you look at
once the camera pans to the right, you'll see the whole Bryce Valley boys team in the student section cheering them on.
Tebbs go. That's out of bounds off Manila. 1:35 to go in the ball game. Yeah, they came running out just a minute or so ago. They finally got back out here to cheer on the girls. Lob too high for Matthews, and Slaw will slow it down. Minute and a half to go in the game. 3 up. That's an interesting shot with a minute and a half to go, up by 8. A long 3 early on the shot clock. That's a good break for Bryce Valley.
Slaw did a good job to slow it down, but then they took the 3.
Shandy kicks it out. Haven at the top of the key for 3. Gets Shandy with the rebound again. Kinley catches, shoots the 3. That one rims off. Holly Matthews tips the ball. Davis with the rebound for Manila. Bounce past the slot, half court. Full timeout, Manila. This state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware, proudly supporting Utah High School athletics.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguins City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
The state championship basketball brought to you by the Chicken Lights and Chrome Truck Show in Penguich, 4th of July weekend. Fun, family-friendly event. Some amazing trucks. If you like car shows, think supersized car show. These trucks are decked out, chrome, lights. They do a nighttime show on Main Street, and that's backcourt as Davis catches it on the left side of the court in the front court. And just her momentum, she just goes backcourt. So you check out the Chicken Lights and Chrome. Oh, we got to see our Fab Rats trivia answer. Did we get any emails in? Let's see. 47 seconds to go. Haven into Holly Matthews, won't go. Shandy Syrup puts it back up, won't go. Rebound, jump ball, possession to Bryce Valley. Pass inbound, Shandy, 33 seconds to draw the foul, and one. Finally gets a short shot to go. Shandy Siren, 6 points in the game, 3-point play.
That's the shooter's touch.
That's right. So Asa Bradford wins the Fab Rats trivia. There's a reason. So the winner is, what episode dropped yesterday? The answer is, there's a reason this is a pretty special car. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. This is state championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
This year, as we celebrate Bryce Canyon National Park's 100th anniversary, we invite you to be part of the Bryce Canyon Association so that future generations can enjoy it as we do today.
Welcome back to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Association on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. So the Fab Rats trivia winner, is a reason this is a pretty special car, was the answer. Asa Bradford was first. Yolanda Cowan, you were second. Caitlin Schofield, you were third. And Jaden Guyman, you were fourth. So thanks for playing Fab Rats trivia. Manila underneath their Bryce Valley basket, tipped away by Tebbs. 30.8 seconds. It's a two-possession game. Bryce Valley, if they can get a take two, there's lots of options. They inbound to Slaw, pushes it up ahead, gets it over the top to Gibson. Jump ball possession to Manila, to Manila.
Foul.
They call a foul, two-shot foul. Yep. Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a jump ball, but they say that it was, I believe, Syret. I think Haven that they called a foul on, said that she grabbed the arm as she went to tie it up.
Well, that's Bambro, right? Is that?
Bambro at the line.
So, at the ACH Hardware free throw line, missed her first. Kinley Brinkerhoff and Grace Leach check in. Ambro hard off the back iron. The ball dies and rolls in. Haven McKinley catches, shoots the three. That's going to be wide left. Bambro again with the rebound, and she's fouled. 10.8 seconds to go. That will probably do it. But a great game. Bryce Valley didn't quit. They fought back, battled back, got it to within 3, and just couldn't get over that hump. So kind of like you were talking last night or yesterday, that White Horse. They battled back, actually took a 1-point lead, and then Manila just doesn't give up. They keep battling.
And this has been one of the better defensive performances from Manila this season. Bryce Valley scored 13 points in the fourth quarter, but before that they held them to just 16 points. This is their 5th best defensive performance of the season in terms of holding their opponent to the fewest amount of points. Their best was against ICS. They held them to 15 points.
Misses both. Haven Syrat. Shot up, blocked, rebound loose, picked up by Davis. And that's going to do it. Manila pulls off the win and takes home the 1A Girls State Consolation Championship. This game, 35-29 is your final. Manila Mustangs over the Bryce Valley Mustangs. This is 1A State Championship basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
SUU is located within a 5-hour drive of more than 20 national parks and monuments, which is why SUU is trademarked the University of the Parks. SUU's incredible location and connection to the outdoors is ultimately what brought me to campus. My professors are great at teaching us concepts and connecting them to the real world. SUU, we literally have the world's best backyard. Get yourselves.